Oh, dear, beautiful, mid-awakening, midlife, soul-blooming woman. You've healed so much. You've let go of so much. You've grown so much. But somehow that life that you have, that you built, that was so beautiful, just doesn't quite fit anymore. And there's not that there's anything wrong with that life. It was just built on survival. So you've let go of the relationships, the beliefs, like the stuff, the clothes, the books, the people. And it's just that spot of now that all of this letting go has happened. Now you're asking, now what? What happens now that I've let everything go and that beautiful life that I built no longer fits? And this is what I wanted to talk to you about today, because this is just such a beautiful phase that we go through where everything that we built on survival does not come with us. That need that you had to be needed is not working anymore. The one where you were caretaking everybody else except for you, it's not going to work anymore. It can't come with you. It's got to, like, you got to leave it behind. That energy of having to prove yourself to everybody, to yourself even. Doing the things that you didn't want to do, but you said yes anyway. You built a life around these patterns. But they were never you. Never. And you can sense right now that something has changed. You're different. You've grown more than you ever thought possible. And this difference that you're feeling is the in-between space that we're talking about here. This is like the death of you in survival into the woman who thrives. She can thrive. And so that's why it feels strange and weird and you don't know what's next, because you're leaving behind a life that was built for somebody else, not you. And now you're looking at, how do I build a life for me? And that's what I wanted to get into today. The only thing that I can suggest right here, right now, without making this video completely drawn out, is when you're in this phase of that doesn't quite fit right, that's not my life, I know I'm moving over here, the number one thing that I use to help me build and because here's the deal. Right now, what you're doing in survival mode is you're letting the outside world influence you. What we need to do is to turn the bus around and have your field, your heart, everything about you affect the field so that the field moves because of you. You don't move because of the field. And this is the difference here. You used to move when the field told you to move. Now you're at that space in your life where you hold so much presence, so much self-reverence and respect, and you have so much self-worth that you hold it deep in your body. I'm getting the chills. You hold it so deeply and so well that everything moves around you, and it has to shift. It has to shift because anything that's in distortion cannot live here. That's what's happening. This is why I say the body is the most important thing, like hands down. Everything lives in the body. All the things that your mind has forgotten and your body remembers, it lives there in the body. Sorry, I have a little thingy. So this is a beautiful space to be in. This is not emptiness. This is spaciousness. This is where you allow yourself to come back home and feel what's been going on in here. In my last video, I talked about grief, how it is not a problem, it's a portal. And when you give yourself that spaciousness that you need, that stillness that you need, this is where you can collect all of those little parts of yourself that you left over here and over there out of survival. This is actually the place where there's true growth. Like, this is going to feel like growth like you have never felt before. When you stand so tall in your own being and take up space, so much so that you know exactly what's happening in your body, you know exactly what you're feeling when you walk into the room, everybody shifts because you walk into the room, not the other way around. This is the kind of space that you need in order to be able to come into this person. That's what's happening. You're leaving behind something. You're sitting in the soil, not the void. You're in the soil, in fertile ground, so that you can become that woman that shifts everything when she walks into the room. When she speaks, boom, mic drop. People hear you. They move for you. And this isn't like a manipulation tactic. No, this isn't anything like that. This is knowing yourself so well by feeling. And this feeling will allow you to discover the things that you actually love, because the old life that doesn't fit, you don't really truly know what you actually love. So my suggestion is to feel your way into, if something feels good, do it. And if something else feels good, do that. But once you start doing the things that feel good to you in your body and slowing down enough to actually feel it, you're going to be presented with more things to feel good about. And that good feeling that you have in your body when you're doing the thing, because I'm sure you're going to try like 1, 2, or 3, 4 things, and then you're like, oh yeah, I really like this. Oh, I love this book. And it makes you feel so good. You're going to remember that feeling, and you're going to be automatically drawn to that feeling that feels good inside. And the more that you do this, moment by moment, day by day, breath by breath, even if it has to be one breath at a time, you're going to find that woman, because she's there. She's already there. She's a breath away. She is literally a breath away. And the key is to feel good. Find what feels good and go with it. Because that's how you're going to build the life that you want, by how you feel. Because right now, you built the previous life on survival mode, right? And so you were like people pleasing and overgiving and doing all the things which made you feel like crap, right? So now it's all about, how do I feel? It's about honoring your own emotions, your self-worth, and doing this stuff. Doing it. It's going to be so exciting for you. This isn't weird. This isn't like anything. This is you. This is how you do it. This is like way beyond survival mode. This is like, it won't even exist. It can't exist. Distortion cannot live in what feels good. So if it feels weird and you feel lonely, you're not wrong. You're not broken. This is just like you coming out of this blossom and blooming, and your soul is starting to like stretch out and express herself. And allow that to happen. Go with what feels good. So, you don't need to push this. You don't need to force this. You don't need to rush this. You don't need to run into the new. You just need to slow down, slower than you've ever gone before. Give yourself permission to relax. And every time that voice says, you can't just sit here, say, no, we're not doing that. I am going to relax without guilt. I am going to take care of myself. My body needs to relax. And even if it looks like, because I have days like this too, where all I can do is the bare minimum, like feed myself, that kind of thing. Allow yourself to sit there and to stare into space. Allow yourself to write. It's okay. You're allowed to relax without feeling guilty, because that's part of the distortion, is that you're not supposed to relax. You're supposed to be doing something all the time. And so when we leave this distortion, this distorted field that sways you and tells you that you are all that when you're not, it's like such nonsense. When you're the woman that stands tall in the room and everybody shifts, the energy moves for you, that distortion can't exist. It won't exist. It can't, because you're not feeding it anymore. You're feeding what feels good, not feeling what feels bad. One of my favorite sayings, I just remembered this. This is the moment when you trust yourself. And just listen to this and let this freaking land, because this is like my motto for life. And it's one of the hardest lessons ever. Self-trust is your trust fund. Boom! Let that ripple through, because that one, when I felt that, oh, it's a big one. Self-trust is your trust fund. When you trust yourself so much, you love yourself so much, the world cannot help but not notice you. You're gonna be noticed, not by people. I mean, well, people will notice you. They may not like it, and that's fine. They don't have to like it. But the cosmos are waiting for you to stand tall, to be that woman who thrives, that just naturally and energetically commands her space. It's waiting for you. And with each of your breaths, the earth will remember your form. And believe me, it will deliver. So as I said, this is not something that you rush. You don't force this. This unfolds naturally. You need to meet yourself in the in-between. And that's why I dropped that bomb of self-trust is your trust fund. You have to slow down and trust yourself. It's the soil where you root yourself in and you draw strength from. Because you are the portal. You carry the portal within you. And so if you're a woman in this space of, I have openings for my return to her stillness sessions for exactly this moment. I would love to see your movement into this feeling good. I would love to see this. This is so exciting. And this whole entire journey is going to be messy. Like, hands down, it is going to be messy. This entire journey, not just the sessions, because it might be a little bit messy because, you know, sometimes you have to let go of these little things that are like this distortion that you're caught up in. These are the spaces that I create so that we can name it and feel it. And I just wanted to leave this with you so that you know that there isn't anything wrong with you, because sometimes we feel like there's a lot wrong and that we're not where we want to be. And so if that's you, just take heart. You're in the most beautiful, beautiful place you could ever be in your life. And when you actually fully step into this woman who commands on an energetic level of everything that just shifts in her field, that distortion never shows up again, you're going to remember it. And you're going to be living such an incredible life where all of the distortion cannot stay in your field and people arrive that just blow your mind, that bring you new opportunities, bring you new insight, bring you new gems, and show you who the hell you actually are. Like, you're freaking incredible. You have so much power in that body of yours. And I feel like I should wrap this up because I could talk about this all day. So everything you need will be in the description. If you want to reach out to me, I would love to hear from you. And until the next video, take care.